Oh, McLovin just sent me this. It's Mock-tober. Right, McLovin? This is
scary.
Is this our first mock NFL draft?
Well, there's several out there, actually, believe it or not. Now there's a new one every week. But this one's good.
What is saucy with this Mock-tober here? And who put it out? Is this Yahoo?
Is, Eric Edholm from Yahoo.
Okay.
Longtime NFL writer. He's got 7 quarterbacks in the first round. So I don't know where he's going to find 7 teams for 7 quarterbacks, but he's got 2 Alabama wide receivers in the top 8, which is not a surprise. Everybody.
Okay.
So the question is which Alabama receivers, but
okay.
Then it's it's basically if you want a quarterback, this is a year according to this mock draft.
But I thought next year was with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't know if teams are going to be able to wait for Trevor.
Okay, so you got Tua, you got Herbert.
Yeah.
Run down the list of other first-round talent.
The next one is Nick Eason, the transfer from Georgia.
Georgia?
Yeah.
He's at Washington.
Yeah, and he's okay. We watched his game the other day against USC.
Yeah.
Then there's a big drop. You basically get back to quarterbacks, I believe, at 18 with Jake Fromm from Georgia.
Okay.
Then 20 is this kid, Jordan Love, out of Utah State, who's been hyped up by the draft community for a while.
Okay.
But he's actually not had a red-hot start. Okay. So he's interesting. Then you get down a little bit. I'm going through here. Vamp for a second. Let's see. 30, Joe Burrow, LSU to the Saints.
Oh, okay.
And there are other mocks that have him top 10. So you never.
Joe Burrow top 10.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Well, I know, but he went from Ohio State to LSU, and then we thought,
but every other quarterback transferred out. Baker transferred. Everybody transferred.
No. When he got to LSU, like the fact that you weren't starting for Ohio State and then you went to LSU, and it usually LSU is where quarterbacks go to die.
I know. Yeah, you're right. You go to the pros from Ohio State, not LSU. And then lastly, Jalen Hurts to the Patriots at 32, which blew Seaton's head wide open.
Literally.
But no, not literally. No. Figuratively.
If you check back here.
Yeah, there's a little blood there.
Wound.
Okay, so Jalen Hurts went from, what was his draft status at Alabama before he transferred?
He was not even considered a quarterback prospect. They were saying he would have to switch positions. He was one of those guys a year ago.
Isn't that crazy?
But it's early October. Wait till November when he's the number 1 pick with the way the trends go.
Yes,
But don't you feel like that might be more accurate?
That he's a first-round talent?
No, that he should probably switch positions. Like, you don't all of a sudden figure this out, do you?
Well, Lincoln Riley helps figure it out for you. That's the good and that's the bad, because Lincoln Riley's not going with you, I don't think, to the NFL. But he went from not being a talent who could play that position in the NFL to maybe a first-round talent. That's amazing.
And in switching conferences, all of a sudden he became a first-round talent?
Yes, McLovin.
Well, a lot of people are now doing revisionist history saying, wow, he was better at Alabama than we realized. Like, he came in and saved their butt that game when Tua didn't play well.
Yes, Paulie.
Well, look, if there's going to be 7 quarterbacks taken in the first round, I'm going to throw out some teams. Could you see them taking a quarterback?
Okay.
Miami Dolphins.
Yes.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes.
How about the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I think we're going to have to see what we see from Mason Rudolph the rest of the season.
How about the Indianapolis Colts?
Yes.
They just gave a little bit of a contract to Brissett.
I would certainly do a drive-by on a quarterback.
The Tennessee Titans.
I'm going to say yes.
The Oakland Raiders.
I'm going to say yes because I think if they could have gotten Kyler Murray, they would have drafted Kyler Murray.
The Chicago Bears.
Not yet.
The Minnesota Vikings. Saucy.
I'm going to say no.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm going to say yes.
The Carolina Panthers.
Well, let me see how Kyle Allen is. They're going to need a quarterback. I don't know if Kyle Allen is the answer.
Well, are you sure Cam can't come back?
Well, I don't know if he comes back, but he can't be Cam who runs the ball. Then he's a pocket passer, and he's not a great pocket passer. That would concern me if I'm Carolina. Yes.
And they did. Will Greer's hurt, right? But they just took him.
Yeah. And they think a lot of Will Greer. Who else? Yes, McLovin.
Can you see the Colts waiting a year, then getting Trevor Lawrence and going the Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, but you're not going to be in the position to get the number 1 pick. What's it going to cost you to get the number 1 pick to get Trevor Lawrence? And by the way, I'm still not. Don't we have a bet with Trevor Lawrence going number 1 overall, McLevin?
Yeah.
Is that a wheel of punishment there?
I think it is.
I just need to see more. We want to christen these kids right away. Everything went right for him. You know, when Bryant is demoted and then transferred, and then Lawrence comes in and then wins the national championship. And now we get to see him, you know, with defenses who get an opportunity to game plan against him.
He should shut it down. Just go away. That would be his best. It's like a European basketball player.
Sit out for the next year and a half. And
he's got nothing to gain because he's got to play next year too, right?
Yes. Yeah, he does.
Nothing good can happen from staying in college football for him.
No, I don't think so, because he couldn't have been hotter than what he was last year. And now you have this year.
The hot Twitter take was that Justin Fields is going to push him for number 1, the Ohio State quarterback.
Okay, all right. I know that we fall in love with these football players, and then they have to stay around. If you said you could be one and done, Trevor Lawrence could be one and done, that would be the best case scenario for him. The worst is that he's got to stay for this season and next season. And yes, he can win national titles, maybe win a Heisman, but there's also the downside to that.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.